Okay, we're going to look at gradients and what the gradient formula is all about. Now, in your notes you're given a picture like this. And the problem is you're supposed to figure out the gradient between 2 points, A and B. Now, we had another example and some other problems when we were working out the distance formula, and this one was 2 to the left and 2 down. But no matter where you put the triangle, you've got a point, and there's the x coordinate and the y coordinate. And over here we have another point. It's so many along and so many up. There's the x coordinate and the y coordinate. And all gradient is a fraction. It's a fraction of the vertical movement, the rise, over the horizontal movement, which is the run. So it's rise over run. The thing is, you can always find the rise by doing this, just subtracting the two y values, going yb minus ya. It always gives you the rise. Then if you start with this point, then you have to go to this point here and go to get the run or the horizontal movement. It's xb minus xa. Now, it doesn't matter which point. You could have gone ya minus yb over xa minus xb. You'll get exactly the same answer as long as you're consistent. Well, here's an example with a whole bunch of numbers, and I'll just show you here. You have the first point here is AB. Find the gradient of AB. Well, they call this one, this is the x coordinate, and that's the y. The first number is x, the second number is y. And look, all they did is they started with this point here. And the change in y is just subtracting the y values. 1 minus 3, which is minus 2. And 6 minus 2 in the bottom. Subtract the x values. You'll get the same answer if you start and go 3 minus 1 over 2 minus 6. Put it in your calculator or work it out, and you'll get minus a half at the end, no matter how you do it. Subtract the y's to get the rise, and subtract the x's to get the run or the horizontal movement, as they're talked about in our notes. Let's look at CD here. Well, they started at 3 here. That's the y. They went 3 minus 1. So there you go. And then they went minus 1, minus 5. Hey, you know that turns into a plus. Minus 1 plus 5 is 4. So that's a half. That's positive gradient. When it's going downhill, it should be a negative gradient. Let's look at EF here. Well, what did they do? They started with 1. 1 minus 2. That's 1 plus 2 is 3. And then 2, there's your x values, minus 5, that's 2 plus 5 is 7. The gradient of EF is a nice positive 3 over 7 because it's going uphill. And the last one, they went minus 4, minus 1 over 5, minus 1. Well, that's the same as minus 4 plus 1. It's minus 3 over 4. That's going downhill. It's a good thing. It's a negative gradient. Well, we've got a bunch of exercises to practice right on this, but that's our first thing. That's just how to use the gradient formula.